What's going on, guys? A here with Anything Goes with A, and in today's video we are going to be doing another deodorant review. Here with me I've got the signature Schmidt's charcoal and magnesium aluminum free deodorant. We're going to be going ahead and getting into a bit about the deodorant. This is my second deodorant review, so we'll go ahead and get into the deodorant. We'll go ahead and get down onto the table just to show you some of the packaging, and I will give you some of my final thoughts. We're going to go ahead and roll the intro and we'll get going. See you in a minute. All right, so first things first, we're just going to talk a bit about the deodorant itself. So I picked this product up at my local Target for about $7. It seems like depending on where you purchase it, you can find it anywhere potentially as low as $4.50 up to $10. It just depends on where you're at, where you're buying it from, and so on. Schmidt's is a company that does different kind of health related and beauty related products, all natural, so on and so forth. They pride themselves on being natural, cruelty free, among a whole host of other kind of certificates and different recognitions and so on. You can see about all of them on their site if that's something that you're particularly interested in. I opted for the magnesium and charcoal just because it sounded interesting, it sounded different to me, and something that I was interested in. So I went ahead and elected for it. It's a rather subtle, inoffensive kind of smell. It's not terribly fragrant, but it smells nice. It's, like I said, it's a very subtle scent. It just kind of smells, I would describe it as smelling clean, almost like a neutral laundry detergent or something like that. So it does smell nice. However, the biggest problem that I had with it is that it seems that as soon as any scent of body odor starts to creep up, it basically drowns out the scent of the magnesium charcoal deodorant. So in my opinion, it didn't mask the scent very well. The whole thing about aluminum free deodorants, if you haven't heard about them before, so some of your traditional deodorants that you might see from an Old Spice or something to that effect, a lot of them will be an antiperspirant deodorant combo, and what makes it an antiperspirant, helps you from not sweating, is the aluminum, which basically clogs your sweat glands and prevents the sweat from coming out. So an aluminum-free deodorant doesn't necessarily attempt to block the scent, but rather just mask the smell of body odor. And in my opinion, to be frank, I didn't feel as though this product did that terribly well. We will certainly still go ahead and go over it, talk about it a bit more. Next thing, we're going to go ahead and get down onto the table and I will show you the packaging. So we'll see you down there. All right, so here we're down at the table looking at Schmidt's charcoal and magnesium deodorant. So here you can see on the cap, we have signature Schmidt's charcoal and magnesium, Cosmos Natural, their eco certification, Schmidt's natural deodorant, no aluminum salts, no artificial fragrance, 24-hour protection. It has a screw up feature at the bottom to push the deodorant up to the top, pretty standard. I'm not going to show you the deodorant because I have already used it all, and I did not have a chance to make the video before using it up. So I will not be showing you actually what it looks like. It's like gray black in appearance. If you want to see any pictures, I'm sure that you could find them online. Here we have some information: 24-hour odor protection. The directions say to hold product momentarily to skin, to soften on contact with body heat, gently apply a small amount to underarms. Online they say 1 or 2 swipes, but yeah, that's pretty much the extent of the information. Obviously they have the ingredients as well as warnings. If you want to pause to read those, you certainly can. Information about being cruelty free. I believe this means that it has a shelf life, if you will, of 12 months. And then a small badge at the bottom that says certified vegan, as well as being recyclable and so on. This product's made in Canada with imported parts. So that's pretty much everything on the outside of the stick. As far as this goes, this is 2.65 ounces. In comparison to my hand, it fits pretty comfortably in my palm. It's a pretty standard size stick of deodorant. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap up here with my final thoughts. Okay, so we're just gonna wrap up with my final thoughts here on Schmidt's charcoal and magnesium. So we're just going to wrap up here with my final thoughts on Schmidt's charcoal and magnesium aluminum-free deodorant. So in my personal opinion, there are a few different deodorants that you might want to look into trying. It could have just been my experience with this specific scent from Schmidt's. For me, the biggest thing that I found was a combination of, it didn't seem like it masked scent very well. I also felt that the consistency was very odd. When I had initially looked at it, it almost looked like a powder style deodorant. It says online basically just that it's a solid deodorant. But what I found is, as I started to use it, it was almost really like goopy and kind of gunky in my underarms, which is really kind of unappealing to me. It's not a sensation that I really liked. I followed the directions, which say to hold the stick to your skin and let it begin to liquefy for a few seconds before you go and actually apply it. That didn't really seem like it made a difference in my experience of use one way or the other. It just didn't seem like it worked terribly well, and it seemed fairly messy in comparison. I'm currently on to a new aluminum-free deodorant, which I'm enjoying much more. We'll go ahead and do a video on that at a later time. Like I said, it could have just been this specific stick. It could have been this specific fragrance. I can't say for sure, but in my experience, this was not a product that I really enjoyed using, and I wouldn't use it again. So I can't necessarily recommend it personally. If it's something that you want to go ahead and check out, or maybe you've had a different experience than I have, certainly go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I hope that maybe somebody else can prove me wrong, or can leave their thoughts below. But yeah, it was not a product that I necessarily enjoyed, and at about $7, it's not one that I felt was worth my money. So that's kind of my thoughts on Schmidt's charcoal and magnesium deodorant. Once again, if you have any different thoughts, opinions, questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you didn't, just let me know your thoughts on it. We'll go ahead and catalog another deodorant at another time, but for now, this has been Anything Goes with A. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.